Good morning, welcome back to Folsom Lake. I'm actually already at my first spot, and the reason is because I got the launch ramp right behind me. Went about 10 feet to get out of some dude's way, some guy's way. Really nice guy, I see him up here almost every week. Last week I did pretty well. I think I got over 20. Best 5 went for 10 1/4. So not a bad week last week. 3.5 pound kicker. Got a couple right around 2, one at 2 1/4. I'm gonna start at these trees again like I did last week. I pulled 2 off of there. But this week I found a little Z-Man swim bait that I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try not throwing the MegaBass Okashira screw head today and just do some swim baits, man. See how that goes. See if it really is that swim bait head. I have so much confidence in that head that I'm just gonna try a different swim bait. See how it works. I'll show it to you here in a second. Start fishing. Got a general on, jig, spook, drop shot, MegaBass swim bait, of course. And this is the new swim bait that I picked up. That's by Z-Man. That I'm really gonna throw a lot today. I've got one in like the morning dawn color too. You can see it's got a little loop there for a treble hook. So if I'm getting a lot of short strikes, I'll stick a treble hook on there, but I really don't want to affect the action too much. So we're just gonna go with this hook. This is a freaking mega hook right here, man. This thing is a beefy boy. So there is no way this thing's bending out. This is only 3 inches here, and it's Elastech. So I am hoping this thing just, you know, hits the same as a screw head, but we're gonna test that out today. Let's go. There's a bush that is just out that way that I caught one on last week. Kind of a little hidden, isolated tree away from these other couple of trees here. And I'm gonna have to throw that Keitech in here, man. It's just, I gotta see if they want the Keitech over this swim bait. And I'll do that at each spot today. I think I gave this a pretty fair shot. I'm not ready to give up on this yet. I'm just gonna put on that Keitech and see if I can get any bites. I'm gonna put a little bit of a little juice, a little juicy juice on there. I did that with the Z-Man swim bait too. Last cast with the Keitech before moving up to some more shallow trees. Confidence is still there with the Z-Man swim bait. I got no hits here. 10 minutes on the Z-Man swim bait, 10 minutes on the Keitech. We're gonna go try those trees over there, a little bit shallower. This wasn't like this last week. So they may be cruising rocks, maybe up shallower. I'm sure they're cruising around a lot more with the wind than they were last week. Still nothing on the Keitech and nothing on this thing, on the Z-Man one. So let's keep going. Until I can figure out where the fish are at, I'm gonna be throwing this swim bait just as like a search tool. I've got a lot of confidence in this combo. Until I can find out where these fish are at today and what they're doing, I'm gonna be throwing this. Because right now, I've tried two spots that I have a lot of confidence in right now, and I did not get a single bite. This is another high confidence area for me on the peninsula. I've been crushing them off of that tree right there, and there's a dead tree here, but there's another one, I don't know, somewhere over there. If they're not here, I'm gonna have to run up towards Anderson Island and get on some bigger boulders and get on some rocks and stuff, man. Because if they're not in these trees, they're on rock somewhere. They're up shallow on rock if they're not on these trees. this looked pretty good here. Big rock island now. This used to be all just land, but with the water coming up, making new islands, or making islands again, I guess that's the right way to say it. Look too good to pass up. All right. If these rocks don't work, I'm gonna have to start hitting some coves. Backs of coves, my friend. Might be in full swing spawn. I'm sure there are different stages of spawn right now, but I might have to go to the back of coves to find some fish, man. Finally just had my first hit off of this tree here. It's only been 2.5 hours and I finally got my first bite. Don't know what's going on today, but it sure isn't like last week. There he is, finally got one. Finally. Haven't seen him yet. There he is. Doesn't feel super huge, but I don't care at this point, man. He's fighting, he's fighting. He's decent. I'm gonna hold it up. I got the net right here. There you go, he's decent. Finally got a bite. Hold up. 169. All right, dude, I'm gonna let you go right next to this tree. There you go. That was my second bite of the day. Second bite in about the last 10-15 minutes. Finally starting to turn on this lake. This lake seems to turn on about, I don't know, a little later for me, like around 10 o'clock is about when I start getting hits on this lake. But he was on the bottom. I let the swim bait hit the bottom and started slow reeling it right off the bottom. And within about a foot of reeling it is when he hit. I may have to go to a drop shot or a shaky head, that sort of thing. They might just be pinned down to the bottom right now. But I am happy to have got that one. Whew, man, what a morning. That took a long time to get that fish, man. Oh, I just had another one, dude. Oh, dang. I was just bouncing on the bottom and he started running away with it. I didn't even feel him bite. I just let it hit the bottom and started like bouncing it off the bottom. And little dude started running away. That's funny. I think I'm gonna have to put on a shaky head or a drop shot or something. Because it seems like right now, at least here, those guys are on the bottom, dude. I got a drop shot on now. Gonna try that for a bit. Throw it around these trees, and there's a couple of rocks where I got that other fish. I want to specifically try this drop shot around those rocks. Oh, there's one. I think he's on. Oh, he just came out. Boy, that was a dinker. I think it was probably like inches, man. I could tell after I set the hook when I was bringing him in. There was no weight at all. There he is. That sucker was swimming away. He was swimming out deeper with it. Ooh, you see that? That was cool. Oh, stay down, he's coming up. Oh, that is a good one. Give him a little bit of drag to play with. He was swimming away with it, man. I was like, boy, my line's moving. Oh, come on. There you go. That's a good one. That one's better than the other one. Nice, nice largie there. Better quality this week. Oh, bro. 251. Not bad, man. Not bad. Where'd she go? Look at that. Barely even moving. Just swimming away slowly. That's cool. All right, bud. Thanks for biting. Well, that was fun. Okay, so maybe I've been trying to force the swim bait too much today. I just got one about 20 minutes ago off of that swim bait. But I've had, I don't know, like 2 or 3 bites now off of this drop shot. Even though I'm throwing that swim bait and letting it sink down to the bottom, you know, you start reeling it and it's coming off that bottom. And I think maybe they want something that's more glued to the bottom. You know what I mean? Morning.
Hey, you the Pro-Am guy?
Yeah.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good. I watch your stuff all the time, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Right on. Well, thanks for watching. How you doing? See, that's why I like doing these videos, man. You know, I don't make nothing on them. But, you know, with the local guys that watch my videos, you know, it's good to get some information. I'm going to cut out what he's catching his fish on because I don't want to... I'm not here to blow up anybody's spots or techniques, you know what I mean? I don't mind sharing my stuff, but I'm not going to share everybody else's. Back in this little cove right here, there is a huge wall. Big rock wall. Man-made wall way back in the 50s. Or even before that. It's got a nice big drop off. I'm sure there's probably a few on there, but here's the rocks. This is where I got both those fish. Right there, off of these rocks. That's 18 feet right there. Yeah, if you're out here and you see me, don't be afraid to come up, man. I think it's pretty cool. If I'm catching anything or if I'm doing any good, I'll let you know how I'm doing. So if I got anything to offer, you know, I'll let you know. And I won't put how you're catching them or what you're catching them on and, you know, all that kind of good stuff. I won't put that on video. I'll do well. I'll catch a 4-pounder off of a certain rock and people will know what rock it is or what tree it is. And then I'll come back the next week and they're on it. And people are, oh, there it is. Ooh. Oh, tripping over my rods. Boy, I didn't even... These guys are not hitting today. This is small now. Come on. Oh, I got too much line up, bro. Ah, that is like the worst hook set or the worst net job ever. Wow, that is weird. I'm not getting numbers like I was last week, but I'm getting better fish. Much better fish. Bro, chill. I'll get you back in the water. 187, bros. Yeah, I'm getting much better quality fish today than last week, but not as many. That is awesome. And right in that Shane, there was another one that came up and surfaced right there too. So I'm gonna hurry up and get back in there. Damn, that was loud. Oh, is that a fish? That's fishy. That's a fishy. Is he on? I think he's on. Ooh, yep, here's one. Little guy. Oh, dude's spitting up gunk everywhere. Gunk. He's spitting up bait fish. Awesome. It's just in the shade. It's right where I got that smallie. Made it up to Rattlesnake. Gonna try my luck in these trees real quick. Maybe hit the, there's some nice rocks right at the entrance of the Powerhouse Creek area. Past those 5-mile-an-hour buoys over there. Try these trees and go try those rocks. It's funny how familiar the tops of these trees look when there's water here. You know, when this is completely out of water, I barely recognize this shit, but when the water fills up, I know every little cut, I knew every little pocket. I'm just past Rattlesnake, just past the 5-mile-an-hour buoys. They're right up there to the left. I'm checking this. There's a couple of rock islands right here. And the water's about 30 foot deep. And I'm not picking up any fish here, nothing. So I'm gonna head back over there to Anderson Island by those boulders and try and find some new boulders to fish. Back to trying some kind of like coves with some rock in them. I wanted to fish this little pocket right here. There's a pocket right there with some tree and some shade and a nice little mud line there. I think that's probably my best bet for today. If I don't get anything in the next hour or so up around here, I'm gonna head back out maybe to the peninsula and try some island tops out there. But right now, boy, I am struggling today. Today is fucking brutal. There goes. Oh, I finally had a hit, man. And of course my drag was set super loose. So that's awesome. Finally had a hit. After like 2 hours of no hit, I finally had a teeny tiny hit. And my drag was set almost to off. Super awesome. There he is. Finally. Sit down, buddy. Sit down. It's a little guy. I don't care, man. It's been so long. Oh, finally. Oh. Put this on spot lock. Thank you. You don't know how hard I've worked for you, man. It's been like 2.5 hours, brother. Thank you for eating that. Whoo, yeah. Woots. First bite. Well, actually I lied. On that point over there, I got one hit as well. It was not a big hit. It was quite little. And it was off this little swim bait. I tried throwing my drop shot around there and nothing. So I was just gonna try and cover this area because this looks really good with the rock walls, steep walls, brush piles, and trees. And I don't know, that's maybe 50 yards since I got that last bite. I just needed something that I have confidence in, that I can throw and cover some water. Today is just excruciating, man. After last week, I don't know what happened, but man, it's gotta be just this warmer weather and the warmer temperatures and the clear water. There's another one. Oh, I just missed another one. All right, at least I'm getting hits again. And the lake lice is frickin' everywhere now. There's another bite. Oh yeah, right in that shade. Oh, there he is. Got him. Oh, what the hell? Oh, that is a good one. Oh, there we go. Oh, jeez. He's under the frickin' boat, dude. There he is. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's a kayak fish right there. Hell yeah. Oh. That makes up for the slow day. Heck yeah. That was awesome, dude. Fudge, yeah. Oh. Sorry, bro. Sorry, brother. He's long. He's a good kayak bass. I don't think he's that heavy, but he's long, man. 3.26, 3 1/4. I'm getting threes. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful largie. Thank you, Missy. All right, let's get you back in the water. So awesome. Love it. Dude, I said boom, in the shade. That was a good 60, 70 foot cast too. Now, how awesome was that? One tap, set the hook on that sucker, and boom, she just took off, man. God, that was so much fun. Whew. All the splishing, splashing, and splashing. Oh, dude. 60-foot cast, man. She's jumping all over the surface. That right there is fun. Makes putting up with all these damn lake lice worth it, you know. That was awesome. Right there, same cast. Just let that bait sink down. One tap, set the hook, and she was on. I'm done. It's 2 o'clock. It's windy. Actually, maybe I should have this going this way. I don't know. If this is windy, I'm sorry. I'm done, man. It was a tough freaking day. It was slow. It was a lot slower than last week. I think I caught 6. Man, I probably lost 3 or 4 that actually had on. Probably had about 10 to 15 other hits. You know, I was getting bites all day, but it was really only in like 2 or 3 spots that I was having luck in. Today I had to keep moving to find the spots where they were actually concentrated in. I can't even tell you how many spots I tried today. Probably about 20 different spots, and only two, maybe 3 of them produced for me today. The majority of them came off of rock in a cove, anywhere from like 1.5 feet of water all the way down to 20. They didn't seem to be relating to depth, more so the area. All the areas that I got bites and fish on were either on like a secondary point, a pocket, or a cove. Didn't matter if it was on rock or tree. They seem to be from the secondary point all the way to the back of the cove. And they're not big coves. They're just pockets. Like this right here, I would consider this a cove. But from that point, I got bites from that point over there. And I got that 3 1/4 right there. And my last hit was right there. Today, they seem to relate to secondary points leading into the coves all the way to the back of the coves. My best 4 today went for 9.34, which if I had another keeper today, I would have beat my weight last week. So not a bad day. I just needed that last keeper. I could probably get it if I wanted to stay here longer, but I'm done, man. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you out here next week.